yes, a great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Andrews. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
That is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
A good pickup there, a 22. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Andrews to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action here on first down.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 to score after one on EA Sports.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Andrews escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. 2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third and 5.
Operating from the gun. Andrews.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
To throw is Andrews. Throwing on first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We don't see it miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on on the year, and the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there. That brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Andrews. And left side here, it's Graham. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Off the play fake. Andrews. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Hey, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Second down, here's Hurts.
Says caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
They'll run the toss to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. In motion right is Watkins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Andrews now. Off the play fake. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Andrews. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Andrews. They'll roll him out right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Off play action. Andrews. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Andrews. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the cheater.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And here's Andrews throwing to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Andrews. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go Silver, ready? Michael Hornet. Hey, 73, 73.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver.
Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick minute. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Escapes the defender. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up with the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the option to give to Swift here. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bucker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Now he's loose again. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go.
Now Andrews on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
73.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly.